Fridays mean Unplugged on 702.
24 minutes to 2 o'clock. Indeed, it is Friday and time for 702 Unplugged. This is the part of the show where we get to enjoy some music. And I'm so excited because today we're doing something a little bit different. We'll be taking your calls with your thoughts and reflections on 011 883 0702 and the WhatsApp line 072 702 1702. We're going to be listening to some opera today, and the reason that I am so excited is because of my classical background, and I think opera is some of the most emotive piece of music you will ever hear, even if you don't understand what they're saying in Latin or Italian or even in German. But our guest for today is Karabo Tau, who graces us. How are you doing?
Oh, well, thank you. And how are you? Thank you for having me.
I am excited. Ma'am, how did you even get to the field of opera? Because I find that it's not always the easy go-to genre.
Yes.
And that means that you do have many singers who actually have the opera capacities, but might not have the exposure.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it all began in church. I started singing in church, and I was blessed to be exposed to opera, and I saw an advert of Lakme, which is a duet. And I had said to my dad, Dad, I think I want to sing this kind of music.
Really?
And my dad was like, "Hey, are you being for real?" And I was like, "Daddy, I want to study opera. I want to do opera." So yeah, that's how it all began.
Okay. And I mean, when you decide that you want to do opera, how did you even know you had the capacities to do it?
Okay, so I started singing musicals.
Yes.
So that's where it all began. And while singing, I could, generate the kind of sound that is needed for opera.
The vibrato.
Yes, the vibrato. that I can generate that.
Yes.
And I was like, nope, I need to study for this.
Yes.
And, learn the technique. And yeah.
Okay, so when you said that to your father, what was the first piece that you ever got exposed to and had to learn?
Okay, so the first piece that I got to learn was Karabo Tau. So it means I love you.
I'm trying to remember which melody that is, because I know.
Karabo Tau. And funny enough, Beyonce did something with that.
Yes.
So that was the first piece that I got exposed to and learned my technique through that piece.
And when it came time for them to test your vocal range,
yes,
where were you sitting? Because we know, being a soprano, you are likely to get more leads.
Yes.
You can get away as a mezzo-soprano.
Yes.
You're going to have to work really hard.
Yeah.
But we don't have many alto soloists.
Yes. So I was initially an alto soloist. So my voice was very deep.
But you are a lazy mezzo.
Yes, So I started as an alto, and then as I learned through my technique, then my range became very wide.
Wow.
It became very wide. My tessitura broadened as a whole.
And now the other part that people may not be aware of is that when you do study opera, you inadvertently have to learn so many different languages.
Oh,
and not just the speaking, because singing of languages is different to speaking in terms of where you place the inflections and the emphasis.
Yes.
Talk to us a little bit about what that experience was like.
Okay, so that experience for me was very difficult at first, right? But because I'm up to learning and growing, So one thing my lecturer would say is translate your work. If you get a German piece, if you get an Italian piece, if you get a French piece, translate each and every word into your mother tongue, which makes it very easy to interpret, the music. So that's the first thing. That's the basics for me. Even now, I translate the work as it is, research, and make sure that the accent is on point as well, because that's very, very important. But what also makes it tricky is the different notes that you have. right? So with each vowel, it will change as I go higher because I
Yes.
need to modify and all of that. But the basics of it is translate your work, know what you're saying, and you're good to go.
Yes, because opera also, there is a big part of it that is acting performance.
Yes,
You know, so
definitely.
the next level is not necessarily just standing in front of an orchestra,
Yes, but
performing in an
yes.
actual opera.
Yes. So there's
Have you been able to take on certain roles yet?
yes, I've did Dido and Aeneas
Mm-hmm.
in my final year because I was at the University of the Free State.
Yes.
Sorry. So that putting that together because it works as a holistic, it's very important that one focuses on all aspects, not just the technique, not just the singing, not just the acting, but putting that together. And it becomes very challenging, but as the process gets better each and every time when you practice, that's why they say practice makes progress.
Yes. Okay. And in this journey of yours with opera, have you figured out which of the great composers is your favorite? And I know it's such a hard one to ask, but which would you say?
Okay, so my favorite composer, this is a hard question, really, but my favorite composer would have to be Schumann.
Schumann is brilliant.
Schumann is out of this world, so Schumann has to be my favorite. The stylistic approach of how he composed, and in most cases he composed for his wife Clara Schumann.
Yes.
So
Very
the love,
emotional.
very emotional, very beautiful, very sublime, so it's Schumann has to be my go-to.
But Purcell also has some good things going.
I'm not a fan of Baroque.
What?
I'm not a fan of Baroque.
Have you not sung music for a while? Ma'am, excuse me, Baroque had some of... You and I are going to have an opera war here. Please tell me then about the Mozart festival that you were part of, where only 5 of you were selected.
Oh, yes.
And I need to know if you sang the Requiem or not.
Okay, sorry, I didn't sing the Requiem. So the Mozart Festival was a masterclass by Mr. Martin Hundelt from Germany. And yes, we were 5 candidates, so it was a week masterclass.
And what did you take out of that experience? Especially just being South African in a different a space where we know opera is still very Eurocentric.
Yes. I learned a lot because he's a professor, a professional tenor singer as well. So I learned a lot, technique, how to approach the different eras, So you can't sing a Baroque piece like a romantic piece. There's no scooping in that. So I've learned that, and it has also opened doors for me, because I have currently been accepted to study in Vienna. But yes, so that's one of the things that I've gained from the experience.
So tell us about the Vienna experience. Is it happening?
So I would like to ask for financial assistance.
Yes.
Because, so I've been accepted in Vienna, and the school, the Gulda School of Music in Vienna, only gives out a scholarship after the second semester. So your grades must prove that you deserve the scholarship. And I am in need of financial assistance, for my flights, for insurance, for the first and the second semester as well.
What's the final number you need to raise?
300.
300,000 Rand. All right. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear her sing so we can get her to that school in Vienna. 011 8830702. The WhatsApp line 072-702-1702. Today we're doing opera with Karabo Tau, who has 300,000 Rand to raise to get to that school in Vienna. Let's hear her sing.
I will be singing Ombra Maifu from Handel. The second song is Widmung by Schumann.
Du meine Seele, du mein Herz, du meine Wohl, du mein Schmerz, du meine Welt, in der ich lebe, mein Himmel, darein ich webe, oh du mein Grab, in der Sehnsucht ich ewig meine Kummer gab. Du bist die Ruhe, du bist der Frieden, du bist vom Himmel mir beschieden, dass du mich liebt, macht mich mehr wert, dein Blick an mir, von mir verklärt, du liebst mich über mich, mein guter Geist, mein besseres Ich. Du meine Seele, du mein Herz, du meine Wohl, du mein Schmerz, du meine Welt, in der ich lebe, mein Himmel, darein ich webe, mein guter Geist, mein besseres Ich.
We don't even have words for how phenomenal that was. I've got such goosebumps. And can I tell you what I was thinking about when you were singing?
Yes.
I would love to hear you take on O mio bambino caro.
Oh, okay.
Because, goosebumps. I know that you had a third song, didn't you?
Yes, I
We
did.
we need to hear. We need to hear some of the third song. But let us remind everybody, and I want to read these messages to you, and you can make your way to the mic here. So one says, Relebogile, that is so beautiful. The first song, I literally stopped everything I was doing and closed my eyes. And another person says, Relebogile and Karabo, how did Karabo feel being one of the only 5 mezzos elected to participate in the International Mozart Festival? I even got a message from my aunt who loves classical music, and she says, OMG, I'm blown away, crying as I'm listening to her singing. She is amazing. So if you have never been told how phenomenally gifted you are, ma'am, please know Vienna's gonna happen.
Thank you.
Vienna is gonna happen for you. You are exceptionally talented and gifted. Like, I have goosebumps. I have goosebumps.
Thank you so
There
much.
is something soulful in the back. It's not just in your technique and your vibrato, but you carry those lyrics. That's why I'm like, I need to hear her sing a O mio bambino caro, because you are just, ma'am, wow. You are phenomenal.
Thank you very much.
What is the ultimate dream for you in this world, in this space?
Okay, so thank you once again. My ultimate dream is to, work in an opera house, be it Vienna, be it Italy, be it anywhere in the world. I just want to evolve, grow, and I also want to inspire a girl from the township like me. Sorry, I'm in tears.
It's okay.
I want to inspire a girl like me who's from Alex, any township who thinks they're not worth it because of their background. Please listen to me, you are, and push the dream. Yes, it's hard. But push the dream. Dreams do come true.
Dreams do come true indeed. I need to find out just in terms of where people can assist. Do you have a backup buddy link? Do you have a GoFundMe out yet?
Not yet.
Okay, so I'm going to commit ourselves and the 702 team.
Okay.
As soon as that is done, that we are going to be posting it so that we can help you raise this money to realize your dream of going to Vienna, because if Pretty Yende can do it,
I can also.
you can also do it. You are hella soulful. And there's something that you're going to bring to the table that they will not be able to do, which is that you can be singing, the ushagas and the things that they will struggle with pronunciation. And you have the versatility even in your German, in your Latin, in your Italian.
Yes.
And that's what has got you down. Ma'am, where do we find you on the socials?
Karabo mezzo soprano.
Yes.
Yes, the mezzo soprano.
Karabo mezzo soprano, right here. You heard her here on 702 Afternoons.
Fridays mean Unplugged on 702.